On this week's episode of Crossroads with Culture, I've interviewed two very interesting guests. Their names are Sunny and Mrs. Singh. We will be looking at these experiences and stories that Ms. Singh and Sunny have shared with us. Additionally, we will be focusing more in depth about the Punjabi culture in the Canadian context. I will also be discussing the different ways in which younger generation and older Sikhs have dealt with issues of cultural identity, prejudice, assimilation into the Canadian environment. Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Crossroads with Culture. Today I have a very special guest joining me, and your name is?
Hi, my name is Sunny. I'm a 19-year-old Sikh, and I'm also a college student.
Specific forms of cultural dress often meet with disapproval from people who do not share the same cultural practices. I want to ask my friend Sunny about his experiences wearing a turban at school at a very young age.
Growing up as a Sikh was tough because I wore a turban.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids, they used to pick on me a lot.
Because you had a turban?
Yeah, and it wasn't even because of my personality or anything, just because of my appearances.
Yeah.
And that's what bothered me the most. They never got to know me.
Yeah, just because they saw that you had a turban, you were different, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, what advice would you have for kids like now that are wearing turbans and like in school or like growing up?
Embrace it. Be yourself.
Have you met, like, what happened with the turban? Like,
it's just, I had enough.
And then you
got rid of it, but I still, I'm very proud of my culture, very proud of my religion, and I love it.
Yeah, and I agree with what you were saying. I think kids nowadays should embrace the culture and especially the turban, and I think they should be proud, like you were just mentioning.
Yeah, for sure.
Religions can play a key role in shaping the cultural norms and practices of various groups. For Sikh youth living in the Canadian society, maintaining their religious beliefs can prove to be a challenge. I want to know more in detail how you manage your Sikh faith.
A lot of my morals and beliefs that I value every day comes from my religion. And we have every year my family celebrates Diwali.
Yeah, and that's the festival of lights, right?
Exactly, it's a beautiful time of the year. It's all the Gurdwara, which is the Sikh temple, and our houses they're all light up with candles. And
so you're basically saying that because you guys did that every year, it influenced you to be...
It taught me about the good deeds of that we should appreciate our good deeds every day. We should appreciate our good deeds. We should do good deeds.
The Gurdwara, like mosque, synagogue, and church, offer places for deeper communal exchange. I want to find out how Sunny, as a young Sikh, was influenced by his attendance at the Gurdwara.
It's impacted me a whole lot because growing up and even till this day, I go there all the time, and I go there, I give back money, I donate money.
Yeah, and you probably serve people, right?
Like anyone's welcome there to eat, and no matter what your religion is,
so you could be
no matter your skin color,
you can come in and eat food.
You could drink, you could
drink water,
tea, drink water.
That's interesting because every time I go to the Gurdwara, I always see young people like donating and actually volunteering. But the interesting thing is I also see older people do the same thing, right?
And everyone is welcome there.
Yeah, and I think the Gurdwara has impacted me in the same way because it taught me, like when I was younger, how to work with people and like group work and taking initiative and I think that's pretty influential.
Yeah, it helped me become a responsible person.
The second guest I have interviewed for this week's segment is Mrs. Singh. Mrs. Singh has been living in Canada for over 40 years, and she talks about her struggles that she has faced throughout those years. And she also talks about how the Punjabi culture influenced her to become an independent and strong woman. Mrs. Singh, how long have you been in Canada for?
Almost 40 years. I was here in 1976 in May.
Wow. So 40 years. So you saw the changes of the Sikh community.
Lot.
So what was one of the changes you saw, like from now and then in 1970?
When I was there in 1976, at that time we don't have very often Indian people here. Then the white people make so much discrimination, right? Then they don't know difference between the Indian and Pakistani Muslim, Sikh and Muslim.
They just thought
they think we are all same. So then everywhere when you go, they give you disrespect. But right now it's like this is our homeland. So we feel proud how much we feel proud for India. Now we feel proud for Canada too.
Yeah, and even how Justin Trudeau became prime minister, the cabinet is more Sikh people than India.
In the parliament.
So how do you feel about that?
We feel proud,
Yeah.
But now it's Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
But before when I was here, then his father is the Trudeau. I don't know what's his name.
Pierre Trudeau.
Pierre Trudeau.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like I give him respect a lot because that time liberal
Is the
party. So
that's why you came to Canada?
Yeah,
because
they gave us all immigration thing.
What's the most important Sikh value you have? Being a Sikh person, like what's the most important thing to you being a Sikh?
No, this is our religion and our all our the saints, God.
Yeah.
So this whatever if we what they say they give us the guideline, we follow them.
Expectations.
That's our trust, because I believe on the the true and honesty.
So being a good person.
And we always our religion teach us. Always needy people, poor people, you guys help
give back,
and you guys eat with the divide for everybody, whoever they need it. That's our guru told us. So that's why we feel proud we are Sikh.
All right. Well, thank you, Mrs. Singh, for coming on the show and being a guest.
Okay, you're welcome.